Here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with Marcus Mariota and the Tennessee Titans. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They go play action here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Derrick Henry, and he's got room. Derrick Henry all alone. The 20. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 75 yards. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. And personally, what a start for him to get in the end zone from that distance here on the first drive.
And it has the defense tearing up their defensive goals for the game, doesn't it? Because nowadays, when we talk to all the coaches, they don't talk about limiting yards per carry and those things. They just talk about limiting explosive plays, whether it's through the air or on the ground. And anything an explosive play on the ground, usually, 10, 12-yard runs? This one was way more than that. They've got to go back to the drawing board and try and shut it down.
Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And now a fumble. The ball's out. It's picked up by the Titans. Oh, some strong running.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are, and now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Dion Lewis. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
On 3rd down, it's Lewis, and he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Dion Lewis, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead.
Great job. Touchdown for days.
And now Mariota and the Titan offense, they're going to line up to go for 2. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
47.
Everyone's got four down.
Second down, Prescott eluding the pressure right. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. Touchdown, Cowboys! Michael Gallup, 68 yards. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start things on 1st down with Dion Lewis. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now Mariota. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. A big play that time for the Titans. 55 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Now Lewis. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
23 yards on the play.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
the size, the hands.
The speed, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
He'll get it up the middle into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but...
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Dion Lewis with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Up to the line, Mariota. His guys will go for 2 here.
Tight end's on the Ringo. Tight end's on the Ringo.
Mariota now. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
There we go. Wide 26.
To throw is Prescott. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
A second down throw for Prescott. It's caught right side, it turns. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Dak finding the former Jag Hearns for the Dallas first down.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher for guys trying to get to the football.
On 1st and 10, Prescott looking for Hearns, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Following the interception here, Mariota. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. And when you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
On second down, here's Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And that is incomplete.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, you better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on third downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. And they're going to go for it here on the 4th down try. Mariota's going to stay out there.
One.
From the gun, Mariota. And that's caught by Smith. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. A first down carry for Henry, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
That's it, baby.
They got to get it to the 21 here on third down.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he finds his target. It's sharp. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run? And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Here we go. 180. 26.
First down, Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here we go. 180.
87's getting the ball.
26.
They'll run it now out of the gun. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half.
Get out.
Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
This is Elliott, and they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, 44 yards. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. And now Jason Garrett electing for his guys to try for 2.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And they worked this well upfield across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Easy.
Check. Watch 54.
Mariota gives to Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Throwing, Mariota. He's going to go for a big play. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line.
Let's go.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I know you don't get anything extra for degree of difficulty, but maybe you should. He's done absolutely everything in this game today, including laying out for that one.
Mariota to throw it. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. In for the score. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. And he finds a man on the crossing route. 23 yards on the play. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
11 more on that one and another first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. A first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7.
Check 50, check 50.
It's coming now.
Check safety, check safety.
Here's Prescott. The quick slant caught. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jeff Swaim in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys cut into that lead.
Down on the right, down on the right.
There we go. Wide 26. 26.
Prescott from the gun. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Out come the Titans now. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. Final play of the half here, Mariota. Oh, going deep here for Taylor. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Got double tight, double tight. Alert, alert.
Here we go.
A second down throw for Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10.
Get out, get out. Here we go. Wide 80.
Check 31, check
26.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Here we go. Wide 80. 26.
Play action now. Prescott. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Show it 8.
26.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Wide 80.
59, Mike.
26.
Off the play fake. Prescott. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And they'll wind up getting this with all the way down inside the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Prescott now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10.
Under. Here we go, here we go. Wide 80.
Check 13. Check 13.
26.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Hey,
Here we go. Wide 80.
we got 4 down, 4 down.
Here we go. Going to 54. Going to 54. Wide 80. 26.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Tough 1st half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Hey, here we go. Wide 80.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try.
We got 4. We got 4.
Here we go. Wide 80.
Mike.
26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Incomplete. Well, they went for the lead there, and remember, that's the 2nd 2-point try they haven't converted on. So those 2 extra points, if they had those, they'd be winning.
And I think the reason they're going for it here is that they were unsuccessful the 1st time. So when you miss the 1st time, you're now in a position where you're chasing points. And in this case, it didn't work out well for them at all.
The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the 2nd half. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Number 8's coming. Number 8's Mike.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And his throw's going to be incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. A 2nd down throw here for Mariota. Goes underneath for Henry. Even with the nice move, can't go very far. Stopped short of the 30. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to bring up a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
He may try and run for this, and he goes out right around the 39. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
One. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Mariota on 1st down. He finds Corey Davis. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Extra point try now for Succop. Extra point put through by Succop, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now here's Succop out to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Here we go. Wide 80.
Throwing, Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he coughed it up, and that might be Titan football. It is. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Mariota hands to Henry. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry punching it in from a yard away. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now here's Succop out to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go, 47. Here we go. Wide 80. 26.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Start there, over here. Start there. 26.
On play action, Prescott. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught at the 25. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. It's a big play for the Cowboys on 3rd. 43 yards.
Here we go, 47. 26.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup from 19 yards away. And the Cowboys capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. All right, so the Cowboys will go for 2 here.
Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo.
Hey, here we go.
They'll throw again. Prescott dancing to his left. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 27. Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jordan Lewis right there on the coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, Mariota. And Walker with it over the middle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 32 that time. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Randy Gregory in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. Now he'll let it go deep right side. He's got it at the 15. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. A big play that time for the Titans. 41 yards. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Marcus Mariota taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Here we go. Wide, 26.
Prescott now. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Here we go. Wide, 26.
Prescott now on 2nd down. And that's Elliott, complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
He'll rifle this one deep right, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked picked off by Wesley Woodyard. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
Throwing here, Mariota. This is caught. Touchdown, Titans, as his guys are in for 6. And the interception by the Titans D leads to a touchdown. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Titans. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Mariota now after the fumble recovery. Finding some room at midfield. Walker with a grab, left side. And he gets it all the way down to the 3.
Let's go.
A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Easy.
Mariota here to throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So
and the pressure gets to him again.
Let's go.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
3rd and goal, Mariota, and almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Now Mariota. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Malik Collins able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss.
Here we go, 46. Here we go. 180. 26.
They go play action here on 1st down. Out to his left. He's going to let it fly. It got his man complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play here for Dallas. 51 yards.
Hey, switch.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Flushed out right.
Here we go, here we go.
A dump off to Elliott. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory.